welcome to this incredible video that I decided to make. So today we're gonna talk about I believe everybody's favorite Need for Speed Most Wanted, particularly about the main car in the main story of it, the BMW GTR M3 GTR GT, if I have to be perfectly exact. So I'm gonna talk about the story of the car because she became so iconic and it appears in so much of the other games of the franchise. There are gonna be some theories and I'll tell you what I think happened to the car through all of the games. And without further ado, here we go. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. Main story. You got your car, you're going to Rockport, you wanna race. Unfortunately for you, you're losing your car. And this is where the game begins. You're going all through the blacklist racers so you can get to the first, which is Razor, and get your BMW back, which is driven by him. All clear, no questions, that's it. Of course, here we gotta mention, because it's gonna be important for the next chapter of the story, that your main cup rival here in Need for Speed Most Wanted is none other than the police department head Sergeant Cross. So yeah, you're gonna find out just a little bit later why this was important, but if you haven't played the game, of course, if you did, you already know. So yeah, you're going through the blacklist, through the story, eliminating them one by one until you get to Razor. Of course, it's no easy task. Razor's getting the car upgraded by the time you get to him, so it's much more faster, much more powerful than the time you lose it. But of course, you eventually will win it. Spoilers alert. And you're keeping it. You're getting away from the city with her. And you're going to the next chapter, which is Need for Speed Carbon. Well, the main story here is not about the car. It's completely different, so we're gonna stick only to the part that is revolving around the car. So, you just ran out from Rockport, you jumped the bridge, and you are getting chased by Cross. He's not letting go. It's a vicious chase. You're trying to get away. Unfortunately, you're not able to. And you're losing the car. This time for good. Cross taking it, or the villain, I'm not sure, but you are losing it for good. And pretty much that's it for the car in the game. You're not going to see it anymore. I don't know what is happening with it, but that's what we're trying to find out in this video. So let's go to the next time we see the car in a story. Need for Speed Most Wanted 2. Here you can't say that it's actually a story. You can more pretend that it is. But here's what is happening. You're getting the heroes pack, and with it you're getting a couple events to play through. They're related with previous games, and one of it is to win the BMW, which you do. But who is driving it, where it came from, it's never said. It's just there, you're playing the event, and you're winning it, and that's that. That's all that it's kind of related with the story of the game and particularly in Fairhaven. So let's move on to the next time we see the car. The mobile game Need for Speed No Limits. So here the story goes like that. Razor is coming to the town. The town is Blackridge. He wants to take the power on the streets. We got Screw on his side. But of course in the beginning Marcus King and everybody else underestimated him. Until he started to make some wins. Then everybody's put on notice that Razor is no joke and not some guy from the past. Officer Rivera comes to you with a car and she says that it might help you get the psychological advantage. And this is exactly what's happening, because Razor referred to this car as a ghost that is chasing him. So, as you play through, you're upgrading the BMW, you're getting stronger, and at the end you play the final race against Razor. You win, Razor is out of the city for good, and Officer Rivera gives you the BMW as a reward for the good work, so you get to keep it. What's happening from then on with the BMW, we shall see next. And we're finally to Need for Speed Heat. Here the story takes place at Palm City. It's very interesting, I might say. You're chasing down a corrupted cop who tried to play the good guy. He wants the street racers out of the streets, but in fact what he's doing is illegal business with stolen racers' cars. He goes by the name of Frank Mercer, but the most interesting part and the most surprising one, if you're playing the game for the first time and you never watched any videos about it, is that at the end he tries to make his escape in none other car than the most wanted BMW M3 GTR GT. It's absolutely surprising, it took me by surprise as well, and we do not know how he get his hands on it. Anyway, you beat him in the last mission and the league gives you this card as a reward. Visual of the car, but you get to drive it around, play races in it, and you can feel cool about it. But here where my theory for all this begins. So imagine this: the BMW starts its way to from Most Wanted 2005. It goes to Carbon and you lose it at the beginning. You don't get to see it again until Most Wanted 2. Which it might be sold to some random street racer. Let's assume. And you are winning it back. Afterwards, in No Limits, the police eventually caught this guy from Most Wanted 2 and they got the car. So Officer Rivera gives you the car to play against Razor. Get it back, it's yours. Of course it's different character, you know those games. Only in Most Wanted 1 and Carbon is the same character. So let's continue. Afterwards, you're seeing the car Need for Speed Heat. Assuming what? Maybe the guy from No Limits got caught, Frank Mercer got his hands on the car, grading it. Or you can delete Most Wanted 2 and No Limits and you get that Cross might sell the car to Frank Mercer. It's possible as well, but you still don't know. Another interesting thing that we are going to hit here is, imagine this. No, maybe a lot of you guys notice it, maybe you don't. So here it is. in Need for Speed Heat, the two guys that are helping you are Ana Rivera and Lucas Rivera, brother and sister, right? And their father got into troubles, etc., etc. Imagine this: what if the guy from Payback, Gala Rivera, was their father? He got into some troubles, check. Maybe he got out of town, make the shop in Palm City. He's driving a Camaro. He was driving actually the Porsche which you see in the garage. And the other guy, Tyler, he got the Camaro. So maybe. And another thing, Officer Rivera. What if she was their mother? Huh, interesting, right? Okay guys, think about it and tell me, what do you think about all of those theories? Might be true, might be all connected. The BMW story might be this, might be something else, might be just put it there for the fans. Nobody knows, but it's cool to think about it. So let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you in another videos. Bye bye.